Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike at TradeWinds RV Center. Here to congratulate you on your purchase of your 330 BHBS travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around the trailer, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at your campsite. A few things I want you to take into consideration. Leave room for your awning to open up. Then over on your campsite, leave room for your slides to come open. Remember, you've got these dual slides here. You don't want nothing to impede them opening or anything on top of them. I also want you to consider where your power and water hookups are. Your power is going to be behind the tires on your off-camp side or your driver's side of the vehicle. And your water is going to be all the way at the rear. So park accordingly so that you can better utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you've arrived, we're going to unhook our hitch. Hitchman's going to go over all that with us. And then you're going to level your unit. Now, you do have a power leveling jack. Simply bring it up or down. Bottom is up, top is down. Now you do have a little level on top here, but I recommend getting a level and putting it on the side of your unit. That way you can tell when your unit's level. Once your unit's level, next thing we're going to do is stabilize the unit. Now you have stabilizing jacks on all four corners and this hand crank to bring them down. This is a 3/4 inch socket driver, so you can get a electric drill gun or an impact driver and put a 3/4 inch socket on the end and run this down in a matter of seconds. But be careful. One thing I do recommend, jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop in the summertime, anything else that might damage your unit. So I recommend picking up some jack pads from our store and run this down just until they're taut. You only want to stabilize your unit, not level it. If you feel the unit starting to lift, go ahead and stop. That's why I said be careful with an impact driver or a drill gun. Make sure you don't go too far. Bring down all four corners. Once you have all four corners down, walk back around and make sure everything's taut. We've got our unit level, got it stable. Next thing we're going to do is hook up our power and water. Now you can run your slides out on battery, but we're going to go ahead and hook the power up. Your 30 amp service cord is stored inside here in between your two slides. Should you need to go to 30 down to 110, you do have this amperage reducer. It comes with your convenience pack. Plug that in, you can plug into any 110. And your water hookup is going to be on the very back of the unit. So this is your city water connection. The first thing you do before hooking up your hose is you're going to hook up your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting water into your unit. Hook up our hose, water pressure regulator. Don't turn your water on yet. Come around to your campsite and find your hot water heater. All we're going to do with our hot water heater is make sure our drain plug is back in. May have had this out from last time you were camping, so make sure that that is back in there. Then you can turn on your water. Now once your water has ran for a little while, you're going to go up here, you're going to pull on this pressure release valve. It's going to let air out, and then water. Once water's flowing steadily out of there, you know your hot water tank is full and you can light it from indoors. Now, should you be using 110? This is the only time you use this on-off switch. Use it for using 110. Any other, you turn it on from inside. Now, should you be camping and you don't have city water, you're just going to use some potable water. To the left of your hot water tank is your non-pressure potable water tank. Fill that. Again, burp your hot water heater or let the air out. And then you can light your hot water heater from inside. However, using potable water is when you're going to want to turn on your water pump indoors. Only use your water pump when using potable water, not when using city water connection. It's already pressurized. Now that we've got our water and electricity hooked up, I'm going to walk you around the unit and show you a few other things. Right above your potable water, that white panel is access to the back of your fridge. This off-white hood up there is for the back of your microwave. Below that again, your hot water heater. A couple of 110s here. This Suburban furnace heat release. If you have your furnace on, steer clear of this because it can get really warm. Again, your stabilizing jacks. Big pass-through storage area. Coming to the front, batteries. Check your terminals when arriving. Make sure your posts are connected good. Let's talk about your propane. The propane does have a regulator. Simply point this knob toward whichever tank you wish to use. There's your tank cover. You do have a level on the front of your unit, but it looks old and doesn't look like it's working anymore. Again, your pass-through storage. Here's where your cable will connect. And then you slide a couple more storages. Lastly, your power. Well, actually, lastly, your dump station. Talk about your dump station when leaving the campsite. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go in and open up your slides. So as we enter your unit, most important thing I want to point out at your entry doorway is your fire extinguisher. Make sure everyone that's camping with you knows where the fire extinguisher is. It's by the entry door. Here on your entry doorway is to bring your slide rooms in and out. We'll start with your front one. Just pushing out. Slides out rather quickly. You hear that noise? That's okay to hear. That's just the slide mechanism resetting itself. It does it every time it goes out. So if you hear the little brrr noise, don't panic. I'm running out your bedroom slide now, bunk area. You'll be able to tell when that's all the way ran out just from the noise. And we're out. Let's walk around the unit, show you a few other things. To the right of your doorway as you come in, you set a television up here. Here's your cable and 110 hookup. Here's your lighting for your bedroom. Looks like you have a CD, DVD, CD player here, stereo system. Coming into your bedroom now, you have a mount up there for a television as well. 110 next to the beds. Or your individual lighting. Turn it on from out here. You have a smoke alarm in the bedroom. Coming out real quick. I do want to mention in your kitchen area, toward the floor here, it's your carbon monoxide LP detector. That is 12 volts, so it's constantly running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day and you're dry camping, disconnect your battery, otherwise this will run your battery down. Coming up on your wall here is where you turn your water pump on, or your water heater, excuse me. This is your water pump, and this is to check your levels, your brand new battery, all of your empty tanks. Again, this is your water pump that you use when using potable water. You do have a auto ignite. No, this does not auto ignite. You'll have to light this by hand. Coming over to your fridge. Oh, I'm sorry. Above your stove you do have a light and a fan and self-explanatory microwave. On your fridge, at the top of your controls, turn it on here. Right now you're on auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. When you unplug, you're on gas. Excuse me. Now you're on auto. Lift this up and you're on gas. Come back in your bunk area. I will mention here in the bathroom is where your 110 with GFI protection is. You also have a fan and lighting in here. Remember to maintain your plumbing. Keep an eye on your plumbing behind your toilet, as well as under your sink. Just like maintaining a home, keep an eye on things. If you bounce the house down the road, things will wiggle loose. Oh, I do also want to mention in your bathroom here, you have a hand crank open and then button there for that fan. Your bunk area. Pretty easy to figure out. Your ladder goes on the end there to climb over. Big desk area. This is all set up for TV as well. 110s and cable. All of your lighting throughout the unit. Individual light up. Another 110. As you come out in the hallway, this little black box right here is an access panel to your breaker box and fuse box. Looks like you have 15s, 20s, 30s, 10s, 40. You have a big variety in there. I recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. Well, it covers everything on the inside. One last thing. All the way down for travel. Crank it up when you arrive. Show you real quickly how your sofa jackknifes down into a bed. Simply lift the front and lay this down. Lift up from the back while you lift the front to put it back up. Well, that about covers everything in here. Let's act like we're going to leave the campsite. Oh, I just saw your thermostat. I don't know why I didn't see that. But here you can set that to cool, off, or furnace. Set it where you want it. Turn your fan on high or low. And set the desired temperature. Now I do want to talk about bringing your slides in. Most important thing is to make sure nothing's going to impede the slide coming in. The last thing you want is for this door to be open, or open this far and then get behind the slide and get caught and ripped off. Same thing in the bunk room. You're good now, but if you have anything stored in here, make sure it's all clear for the bunk slide to be able to slide in. We have everything clear now. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our slides. Starting with my bedroom one. And then I'll do our living room one. Alright, so we brought our slides in. Head on out. I want to mention, when closing your doors, lift and turn this handle and deadbolt your door. There's been horror stories about doors flying open, so make sure you deadbolt your door. Close up your steps. Bring up your stabilizing jacks. Come to your hot water heater. Drain your hot water heater by unplugging there. Yep. So we've got our slides all closed up. We're going to head up to the dump station. And your convenience pack is going to be your sewage hose. You can hook it up here. And you can pull your black tank. That's going to be the one on the left. You can pull that, you can let that drain for a while. And then you're going to pull your Great tank. Great tanks to be your cleaner waters, your sinks, your showers, and that's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Then after you're done there, store your sewage hose right in here and head on home. Again, thank you for your purchase. We hope you enjoy this Salem for many years to come. Happy camping.